The other issue, and again, I just want to bring this up. You didn't bring it up, but President Zelenskyy has been making some news this week. Attended a Democrat event, and his ambassador also from Ukraine was there. And Mike Johnson's asked for that ambassador to be recalled because they should not be attending Democrat fundraisers and events. But I did see that when President Trump was meeting with President Zelenskyy, who did I see? I said, hey, that's the ACLJ's Ric Grenell right there in that meeting. I don't know what you can say about it, Rick, but maybe it's kind of like 10,000 feet if you could do that about what it was like.
Well, I just left President Trump at Trump Tower. I'm in New York, and you're right. I was in the meeting with President Trump and President Zelenskyy. And I think, President Trump was very good. He was in listening mode, and they had a very good discussion. And President Trump made clear that this war never would have happened if President Trump were in charge, and that this war needs to end. And that was the entire focus of President Trump. I was really proud. If Americans could see inside these meetings where the candidate for president of the United States, the former president of the United States, and I think the future president of the United States, completely focused on trying to solve wars and have peace. And remember, we had peace. All Joe Biden and Kamala Harris had to do is follow the Abraham Accords and all of the policies of Donald Trump, and we wouldn't be in these two massive escalating wars, one in Europe, one in the Middle East.
Rick, we just got word, just popped on the screen, that the Department of Justice has unsealed the indictment on the Iranian hackers that impacted a lot of individuals actually associated, I believe, with President Trump. And they've now released this information. What do you think that the American people should take away from the fact that Iran is so heavily investing in trying to take down President Trump's campaign in a race that is still very close? It looks like, even though the Democrats would never want to say it, even their Department of Justice that they run, I'm not seeing a lot of Russian indictments being uncovered. I'm seeing a lot of it's Iran, and they're going after President Trump.
Look, there's a 2019 New York Times story. This might be the only time I'm going to talk about the New York Times. But I think maybe if we could have Will find this 2019 New York Times story and put it up on the ACLJ Facebook page or social media accounts, it would be really helpful. In 2019, the New York Times reported that because of Donald Trump's sanctions on Iran, that Hezbollah fighters were complaining that they were missing their paychecks. They weren't getting paid by Iran. Hezbollah fighters literally complaining to the New York Times, I can't get paid, we're not getting paid. But guess what? When Kamala Harris and Joe Biden came into office, not only is Hezbollah getting paid, they're getting bonuses because they're so flush with cash. This is a strategic blunder. When you give money to Iran, you're going to get multiple wars, and that's what's happening.
Rick, we always appreciate you, even when you have a busy morning, meeting with President Zelenskyy, assisting President Trump, and again, being part of our team, to be able to get that information. Folks, think about what you just heard, just for a moment there, Rick. I mean, there's not many other broadcasts that were going like that where, you can then get this insight into what was that meeting like, not sharing anything. Rick shouldn't. He's good at that. He was the director of national intelligence. But Rick, that's what makes it so unique here at the ACLJ, whether it is our legal work, defending everyone, but having people like you on the team as well. I mean, no one else has this right now.
Yeah, look, as you guys know, I'm very concerned about transparency and holding government to account, not just talking about it and complaining about it, but actually taking action, filing court documents, taking people to court, using our great lawyers. We have offices in New York and overseas. I just love being a part of ACLJ because it's action, not talk. And we were so frustrated with people who just talk. But when you're a part of the ACLJ, you're part of the team that puts together actionable information and actionable tasks. And that's what we're doing. I'm really proud of it.
Rick, we appreciate that.